All right, chat. Going into sells here as the candle opened up. Gone sells off of this candle. My entry was exactly at 2177.15 with a closure below the range. Assuming that you're closing below the range here, looking left, you have clean traffic coming down towards 2172. Target TP is gonna be 2169, but yeah, minor break-even levels are gonna be, I'll say, 2174. So by the time you come down towards 74, that's when we move stocks to break even, let it rock. Maybe close partials too, but the stop loss is going to be the 1 hour flip, right? Because if the 1 hour candle were to flip bullish, then that's going to be your continuation up towards like 2200 and such, right? But for the time being, that's a stop loss. That's the most minimum stop I could use. Ideally, I want to use like a stop above the range, but that's way too steep. So I'm putting the trust into the 1 hour candle flip. All right. But yeah, I got in position there, chat, at 2177.15. TP is going to be 2169. So let me go ahead and put all of this down on screen so you guys can see this. 2169.352. And stop loss is going to be at 2192.328. All right, man. Now this as a form of top wick, it's fine. Yeah, I was expecting a clean push down because you close back below his range here. You still have no bottom wick, so that's your advantage point too. So in this case here, like even if price were to drive up in reverse, at some given point, it's gonna have to print a bottom wick before ripping up. But in this case here, with a 30-minute closure below, I would assume that will flip and just drive. You wouldn't see a reaction there. Let me delete these levels here on the screen. Delete this, delete that. Some of you guys might have gotten a better entry because by the time I entered, it was already pushing up. So maybe you guys had better entries than me, but I had my entries at 2177.56 off that 30 closure. Once you get a wick entry, it was the opening for me. That was it. I mentioned before the candle closed that if you were to close right below the range, I'll take it right away with the closure below. As long as it's a bottom wick, right? And there was a bottom wick here. So for me, that was fine. Because I was anticipating more of like top wick. If this wasn't formed here, like you see how you have like a bunch of top wicks here. If this in this area was not formed, then yeah, I would have waited for a top wick and then taken the sell instead. But since there was already a top wick, so that was fine for me to grab. But to close below on 30, right? So if you're close below on this 30-minute time frame, right below here, you're assuming you'll come down straight down to fill the entire range, which is gonna be like 72 minimum levels. Chat's dripping. Yeah, I don't know why chat's dripping. Chat, it's like the first minute of the candle. You still don't have a bottom wick. So even if price were to rip up at some given point, you're going to have to see a top wick. You're going to have to see a bottom wick, right? Like for instance, like we can manage risk off of the 1 hour closure at 11, right? But in this case here, the only way, what else we can do also is if the 5 or 15 decide to close bullish above the range here, if this were to happen and the next kind of were to come down to create a bottom wick, we can close right there at the bottom of the wick instead, because in that case, the 15 is closing back into the range. So this can just easily be a bottom wick for us to rip up. So we can close up at BE, but until you actually get a bottom wick there, I don't believe we're gonna get a rejection just yet. You'll be at least coming down towards like 76.138, even if you were to reject and drive up the opposite direction. If the 5-minute candle closes respecting 79.21, you could get some pineapples down, but it has to close respecting that level. Is it in a trade? Yeah, I'm in. Got entries at 77.15. TP is 2169.35, and stop loss is 2192.32. That is the position we're in off of the 30-minute candle opening. Just a 30-minute closure below the range, chat. That's all that really is. Just 30-minute time frame breakout on 81%, flip of the candle 88%, and 30-minute time for just 80%. It's a pretty high trade. And we get a pineapple though. Is it gonna close respect? No, close right above. Can't really get a pineapple just yet. Not yet. I'm trying to see where else we can put TP, but it's gonna be a little tough at 7.2, 7.9. I'd love to have a runner a little further, but towards where next, right? Nine should be a level where, if you're looking left, this is what we base it off of, chat. This mirror to the left here. So you see the same mirror here, same mirror here, same mirror you have here. You see how you react at 6.9. That's why my TP is at 6.9 off of that point there. 7.2 is like, you know, a level where we're gonna manage risk at, but like 6.9 is like the hard TP we're gonna have. This is not stop. Why is it up there? This is a stop, chat. 21.92 to stop, not that steep. Don't worry. Live flip. Yeah, man. If it once you flip, you should be good to drive right through. If you don't have a position yet, I'll highly suggest you wait for the flip though. If you don't have positions, if you didn't mark execute and you wait for a sell stop, it'll be best to have a sell stop below 76. 76 on the rebreak of lows. I believe it's 76.51. Still got lots of time. The 1 hour count left too. Can you get a lift flip here, man? B point will be around 7.4 chat, so I think we'll be sitting like 29 in profit. We'll probably close half at 74.13 and move stocks to break even around that point. All right. If the 5, you see this 5 here, if this 5 closed respecting, I would have attempted a pineapple on this candle, but it didn't close respecting for me, so therefore I cannot do so just yet. Anticipating that it flips now, I don't think there's another way where we can grab pineapple. I think that's it. Just that one entry. Not bad thing though. You don't always want pineapples, right? How much is this wick here? 47. Not bad. Can you break? Yeah, nothing happened yet. Stop spamming dubs, stop spamming L's, okay? We're still sitting at the BE points. You haven't driven yet. You had a top wick. Man. Cat, man. You guys gotta stay relaxed, stay composed, stay calm. There's nothing to be excited about or to worry about here. This is another day trading. We're done. 150 pip stops, 10 pip targets. You know the vibes. Okay, so you flip there. Yeah, let's see what happens there. I did the flip, you would expect to drive down, right? If you don't like to trade, again, natural time to close at break even. But I'm still in, obviously. We'll be in until you tap 74. You have a 5 closure and 57 seconds left, and 57 seconds there. Did you revert the lows? You did, right? Yeah, you definitely did. A little bit. Can we get up here on the re-break? Part 2 vault playbook. Yeah, that's fine. Fine. This is just a pretty sure for a closure below though. 30-minute closure below the range. How's it? Even if you only joined this year, you would have been able to recognize the play. The flip alone, yeah. If you had a wick entry, is amazing. You know, if you had a wick entry, you would have had a nice entry up here. That would have been your move. That's it. You probably would have moved stocks to break even, close like 3 partial closures, and that's it. Let the rest run. Five closed bearish. Doesn't really matter how it closes, but yeah, it did close below the range on the 5. Yeah, can't really do much. Still in. I can't really take a pineapple off of that. The pineapple would have been ideally on discount high, right? If it were to close respecting, but it didn't occur. Let me get a runner. You know ATV on getting evicted. Damn, bro. Might get evicted, not gonna lie to you. We don't always hit TPs. We hit 10 pips though. There's a lot more rumor chat. I don't think we're gonna be like, I'm not intentionally trying to close at 10. Like in this case here, like there's so much potential for runners here. We're likely gonna hold till like at least 7.4. Like we might move stocks to break even at like 7.5.68, but like 7.4 is like a point where like we're looking to hold until minimum, just because of the clean traffic you have to the left coming down there. Here comes the though. Can tap 74.580. The moment it does so chat, I will be closing half my positions, then the rest run towards TP, okay? Where did it peak there? 15? Came down, tap that level. Super minor. They have a 15 close in about 2 minutes there. If it can, even if it closes bullish here below 2180, you still can get the set replay. So yeah, you could get a pineapple on the next 15, maybe. Depends on how it closes, but ideally you want to see a drive, right? I guess spam W is too fast. Doesn't happen, chat. Unless you move stocks to break even. I didn't though. His range. And yeah, you can feel free to move and manage risk however you want to manage risk, right? But I'll always show you guys how I do on stream. Trying to get the 10 pips? Nah. What do we get there? Like 10, 11, 12, something like that? Because with the traffic you have, I would at least expect like 74 before ripping up. If these levels down here, you'll likely see 75, 893. Or sorry, 70, 74, 965. That area. $15 closure here in about a minute. Not always 10 pips, chat. A lot of traders think I close intentionally at 10 pips. It's not always the case. Sometimes it could be more, right? Depending on the range that price prints us. Sometimes it could be less than 10 pips. Sometimes it could just be a loss. Sometimes it could be a win, right? But it comes down to just what price presents. Because if it was always 10 pips, we would have closed off for sure. You think it'll drop down? I mean, I'm still in, right? I believe it would drop down to at least like 74 or 72. Probability shows yes, it would, right? But obviously with probability, there's still that small chance that it may not, right? Which is why we have a stop loss and everything in place. But I would say breakout, flip, 30-minute closure, 81 plus 80, 81 plus 88 plus 80. That gives you a win rate of around like, I'll say 82%, 83% win rate on this trade. So it's pretty high up there. Okay, you have a 15 closure here. 15 cent close, weak bullish. Let's see. As long as the 15 closes respecting 81, we should be good here. 2 and 1. Yeah, so closed 5 closed bearish, 15 closed weak bullish respecting resistance. I would expect a potential wick fill, so you may see a wick fill first, but once you get the wick fill and you break the lows, you should be gone down towards TP. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's fine as well. You know, if we don't get a wick fill, but I would expect price to continue pushing up here to at least like 80, and then once it taps 80, you likely are gonna get that flip. But could we get pineapples though? The question. Down 7K is insane. Look at it from percentage perspective, bro, because your account will grow as well to this point eventually, and the same rules apply, right? When you have a $100 account versus a 100K account, it's the same percentages. Are you still holding? Yes, I'm still in here. Yeah, I see it on my screen. I'm expecting this to fill the wick first, right? So it's filling the wick right now. Once it flips at 78, there's potential for pineapples. But this is what we expected. Reset this window, candle opened up. You kind of expect a wick fill up, right? Because this candle closed bullish, but since you closed bullish respecting, you're expecting a wick fill up, and then you're expecting the re-flip bearish, which could look like this. And that's your move. But no pineapples just yet. First time dancing more than 10. No, we seen like last week or 2 weeks ago, we had a 25 pip trade that we didn't close off at. I think it hit break even afterwards. But yeah, rare cases. Is it a funded? No, it's not funded. Like I'll say the only way we can manage risk here is if the 1 hour were to close bullish, but if the 1 hour closes bullish, then that's our stop, right? Because that's the 1 hour kind of flip anyways. So as long as it closes bearish, we're still in for this candle, the next 1 hour candle. Just a top wick of the next 1 hour candle, right? But let's see what this 15 does here, because this 15 is creating a top wick. Any given point can still flip and continue to push down. It's still respecting that zone there. I'll be back in like 2 seconds here, chat, right? Need to watch it real quick. All right, man. That was like 2 seconds, bro. Chat, who had wick entries on the first initial top wick? Because we didn't get our entry like right at the opening. We got like a little higher, like maybe like 4 pips higher than the opening of the candle. You did? Nice, nice, nice. I watch check always, bro. My hands are wet. Of course, bro. Pause. 28. Oh, nice. Yeah, that top wick was like 40 pips. 40 for 47. The overall move was like 57. Very clean. What's this from this? This is 25. It's not bad. 25, 24, 965. You have a 1 hour close chat in 7 minutes here. Very key 1 hour closure too. My 1 hour ranges are above here. So as long as it closes respecting like 84, it should be fine. Did you book a profits? No, sirski. Did you use soap? Of course. Why 2176 level doesn't matter for sales as they're strong support. I have my ranges based off I had it today based off of the 30-minute time frame. I had it based off of this. So you had, I believe I had it based off of this. I was looking to mirror this candle right here. You see that candle? Closure below 80 was what you needed to see. You got a closure below. I would assume that you close below there. It should create a top wick and it continue to pop down towards 2170. So that was the range I based it off of, because it does look very similar to the same mirror you have to the left. This one right here, same one over here. So that's the overall idea of the move. Just that range fill. Can you re-break again? So yeah, that's why my TP was right there too. You see that TP? Same exact price point as it was looking left. But it looks like now we may hover until the 1 hour closure. There's a chance it could move the last 5-minute candle, but it looks like it is gonna hover around until the 1 hour closure in about 5 minutes here, and then the 1 hour candle opening should be able to fill that wick. You might get another top wick, but overall the 1 hour candle closure below the range should be able to drive below 84. The only thing I'm worried about really is this now, the 1 hour top wick. Like there's a, like this could happen, right? I wouldn't think though that would be a directional push, but you could get a top for previous 1 hour kind of high before ripping down. But looking left, like in this sense where you, before ripping up, you need to get a bottom wick tapping at least 76, 72. So it's gonna come down to whether or not the 1 hour candle is gonna push up, create a top to drive down further, which we may have to adjust the stops. But overall, I wouldn't expect us to reverse just yet until you at least tap like 71, 69 levels. Those ranges still left there. Because that's the last thing gonna happen here, right? When you're bullish, like in the situation. You came down towards here and then you started to push up. You didn't reverse the entire range, but you came to push up from there on out. So I would assume the same thing would happen here, where that would be the level where you grab liquidity at, that 69 level, before continuing to push further up on price. But in terms of stops, like I don't even know where we'll adjust it to. It'll be a little hard. The most logical thing we can do maybe is like this high up here, but it's gonna be a little tough. We'll see. We'll see what it is. That prints in terms of structure. The way it opens up matters too, right? Three minutes left for a closure though. Would the time difference matter between a two candle structure that you use based off of? Oh, I initially answered off the 30, right? But if you have a 1 hour closure here in about 2 minutes here, you can look at the 1 hour resistance and say it's gonna be right here at 2184. So as long as the 1 hour candle closes below there, you should continue to pop further down. But I don't think that really matters just yet. Two minutes here, man. Can you push before the 1 hour closure? Hey, chat, if the 1 hour has no bottom wick, I'm closing full. If the 1 hour has no bottom wick, that's not a bad thing. We'll be in profits, right? But if the 1 hour has no bottom wick, we'll be closing full. It's gonna be a little tough. It's gonna have to drive though for that to happen though. It's gonna be like a 15 pip push. A slight chance it could happen. That happened in the last 3 candles, right? So it could happen this time, but I guess we'll see. This is your second chance to close that break in if you don't like the trade. Second chance here, chat. Again, I'm still in for a reason. But if you don't like the trade, if your plan to manage risk is here, or you had a reason to do so here, then feel free to do so. But look at the volume you have here. Holy shit. Look at that. And you pop. Or enter now if you never did. Oh yeah, or maybe you can wait for a 1 hour top wake. But yeah, I would expect a 1 hour top wake, even though we're in a sell here. I would expect a little top wake at least, you know. Let's see how the candle closes there. Seven point 29 7.151. If this 5 closes respecting, I would assume the next 5 would come down and then just start to flip bullish. So you can start closing full at 74.580. You might not get runners here. If the candle opens up with the top wick first, then yes, you can get runners. So if it opens up with the top wick, you'll see a top wick and then you'll see a push down, right? But if it opens up where it just comes down first, we're going to close full at 74.580 because there's a higher chance that you will likely get the top wick, and this likely would occur. And that's it for the trade then. We'll close off at 25 pips. Not bad though. So very key how it opens up here. All right, no top wick. That tap 74.580. Or we get the top wick. 30 close, respecting resistance. 1 hour candle close, bearish below the range. All we need for the 1 hour candle chat was a close below 785, right? And it closed below there for sure. All right, so you're pushing. Once you break the lows again, I'll move stocks to break even. All right, chat. So we're gonna close full there. 1 hour no top wick. That was the move that we grabbed today. Okay, cool. Again, a pretty straightforward trade. 30-minute candle closure below the range. Close full there. I can't open up with no top wick. You could close half and trail it, but if there's no top wick, I would assume that you get some type of reaction here at 75. Okay. But yeah, man, that's it. That's the trade, chat. We closed there at what was that? 20 bips? 15, 16 in that range there.